Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Akron's offense will come out first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's out past the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Zips just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass, it's Fenley. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Blue Hens offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now he lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's LeBoy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Finley. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He'll feel the punt and take it back. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and fires complete.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Zips will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You're down. You need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Of 10. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Hens need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Motion from the wideout. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Finds his back in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And then a low Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Finley. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's loose. Ball is free. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Delaware! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Zips send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Finley. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Zips need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Lloyd. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Walker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Zips come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's caught. It's Adams. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And they'll down. The offense started. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Lloyd. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Akron. And they turn it into a defensive score. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. On the snap, it's Silver. He'll take it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Blue Hens have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Makes one-man miss.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go. Spider. Check out. Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go! Set! Ready, ready! Set! Hut! Ready! Here we go! Ready! Clear! Clear! And go! Ready! Green 25! Fire! Let's go! On! Here we go! On! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! And up! Pound 55 weak! Here we go! 29 Philly! 2-9 Philly! Go! Here we go! Down! And up!
Get set! Get set! Easy! Set, go! Ready, go! Come on, set! Set, ready! Ready, go! 325. Ready, ready! 42 Spider. 4, ready! Pound 55 weak. Cut it, cut it. Ready? 29 Philly. 2, ready? Moves. High. Ready. And go. Set. Igloo! Igloo! Hot! Set! Hot! Set! Hot! Cobra! Go! Belly stutter! Set hot! Flare! Flare! Here we go, set! Cricket! Set hot! Slab! Set, go! Jackrabbit! High! Let's go! Ready, ready! weak.
Hard. Set.
They're not even 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Reset. Moves. Down. Ready. Igloo. Igloo. Ready, go. Cobra. Easy. Here we go. Cricket. Ready, ready. Slap. Dead hard. Come on and get it. Get set. Get set. Here we go. Set. Easy. Ready. Come on. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Hot. Jackrabbit. Go. Spider. Set hot.
They should have put a stamp on me.
Ready. Hot. Lasso. Lasso. Set.
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll power it inside with the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
Taking a shot on the first play. Got it in stride at the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. On the option. Now the toss. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. On the run, it's O'Neal. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's made. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. for now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They'll go to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Judicials will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tyler. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Going up top again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. Keeps it on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Swartz. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Oh, better look out! And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Judicials can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Give to the fullback. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and not his best work. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Judicials will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyler. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. To the ground with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Delaware. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Tyler.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Make some good plays today.
Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throws to the tight end. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High in the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Proctor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in, it's Tyler. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down. And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick step and go. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Blue Hens. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They are up by 21 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Judicials will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeps it. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
2nd down coming up.
Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's York. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the read, he's going to keep it. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tyler. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's York. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Buffalo's offense makes its way onto the field, though. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the air, it's in goal. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds the tight end. The Blue Hens get it past the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams in the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Blue Hens have their stop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Proctor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A 1st down run in the red zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Gets open down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's in goal. Tosses it incomplete. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 28 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Lots of running room. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's in goal. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now the play fake. Dances away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tyler. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. Now on 2nd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyler.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The short hands. It's Proctor. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyler.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Hens will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's in goal. Got his man quickly. And the Bulls have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Day. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a first down.
The play action fake. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work with the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll line up to go for two. Dropping back, it's in goal. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He fires to the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Proctor. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the air, it's in goal. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. This time they'll go to the running game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That's caught. It's Tyler. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 8 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's in goal. He lofts one down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got it behind the line. It's Tyler. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He wants it all. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's in goal. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.